Hey, does no discernment Dan want to call in tonight? Because this fat fuck thinks he can just eat Twinkies and Cheetos into the apocalypse. And now I got losers. Oh, all Zach does is squander off the truth. Fuck you, sorry ass motherfuckers. So if you're a Chigozy truth, you're a big strong guy, but you're a fucking pussy inside. And that's why you don't have a woman either. Zach's a fraud. Fuck all of you. Ooh, Zach's bad because he said Derek's, a limp dick loser who can't get any pussy. You know why I said it? Because it's fucking facts. I know the facts about you, little limp dick loser. No wonder you don't have any pussy. No wonder your woman left you. If you think what I'm saying is wrong, you're wrong. So again, here, let's air it out, because here's another Karen in the world. Rambo. Rambo's another Karen in the world. What a soft marshmallow man. This fucking piece of shit. He's making it seem like we're some scammer, that Gematria is bullshit. He will never call in. He's screen recording right now. He's going to make a video out of this. This guy's a fucking piece of shit loser. Ben's a very intelligent guy. That girl's a ditz with big tits and a bimbo, and nobody misses her phone calls either. For all the people who've been persuaded by him, which includes Chigozy, Marko, Ben, Derek, Dan Barrett, whoever the fuck else, you guys are all fucking losers. That's what sucks. Like, if you search my name, all you find is this fucker's videos. No, this guy, this is a guy who deserves to have his head knocked off his shoulders. Is anyone going to care if Novelty and Truth Vibration podcast don't exist tomorrow? Their moms won't even fucking care. Stick to some astrology readings in the kitchen, right up there with the other beta made old Rambo. And to be real about Marko's selling me out for some fat ugly bitch, man. You must be on hard times in the pussy category. It's retard 1984 should be his channel name. If you know how to come up with no fucking education from the hood, which is your story, then fucking help other people out. What the fuck? Nobody needs to hear you driving around town.
This is the difference between me and you, Zach. That's why your shit is in shambles.
Yo, Zach is losing his fucking mind, yo. At the end of the day, man, you're just literally witnessing a breakdown, It's a mental breakdown because it's not even making sense.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker.
Let's go through it all here, and I know the Karens are itching to call in tonight, because yes, it is going to be Karen call-in night. I got a lot of Karens, more and more by the day. Some of them used to be good callers here. Hey, Zenith of the Alpha, he's a Karen. That's what I mean. Over the years, all these guys who've been good contributors to the community are now Karens, who now sit on the sidelines and complain. So anyway, for the Karens itching to call in, we'll get to that. But again, I'd like you to, when you do call in, explain why you like being a Karen and whining and complaining about the things you don't like about me. Sometimes you get called out, though. It might make you think twice about what you're doing. What possesses so many people? For people who don't know, I got more haters in the world than Alex Jones. I got more haters in the world than maybe anybody right now.
Did you ever wonder why?
Hey, does no discernment Dan want to call in tonight? Because we know you're listening. Why don't you call in tonight and explain why you just put up a video saying that I'm wrong about the Jesuits? What a fucking jerk off to even say such a thing. This fat fuck thinks he can just eat Twinkies and Cheetos into the apocalypse. And again, to me, I'm all about Jesus' teaching of the golden rule. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. Hey, for the little midget guy who's ranting in his car every day about me, who's like, oh, now Zach's saying we need to revolt and it's so dangerous. Dude, you're the biggest fucking pussy there ever was. That's why you don't get any pussy. That's why you're in your car 24-7 ranting about what a little bitch you are.
I'm not a drama person.
Who brought this rat scumbag into the community? I actually know who did. Someone who also said to put your phone in a Faraday cage. And they seem like a good supporter for the community, but I'm not sure that they are. That person I'm talking about, also for 9/11 this year, is promoting the wacko psycho rhetoric of somebody who was trying to smash what we were doing last year on 9/11. Why on the anniversary would you be sharing their shit work?
Is that jealousy I detect?
I've had people coming out and meeting with me and asking me if I can buy them lunch and buy them lunch again. And then I bought them 2 lunches and then they really racked up the bill on the second lunch. Appetizer, 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 dish, another dish, drink, another drink, milkshake, dessert.
Bon appetit!
And then they're all mine making videos about how I'm a shill and they know I'm a Jewish shill and I'm hiding things. And it's just like, and then like Zenith of the Alpha, who I brought up. He thinks I'm bad now because he doesn't like what I say about Derek. But yeah, again, so for all the Karens out there that don't like what I do or the things I say or the way I rant against people, you guys can call in tonight and let me know what it is so much that you're so mad about over here, why I'm such a bad guy, and all. Marko, you know that name Marko? He used to call in all the time in his decodes, you know. In a way, I'm glad he doesn't call in, because I had to be nice to Marko, and I'm glad he supported the work, but at the same time, I was like, is he actually calling in to make the work look dumb?
And the false self dissolves, and the true self comes forward. The hate, the anger, right? Then he tells you what he really thought about me from the beginning.
And now I'm not surprised that Marko's one of the trolls, because I almost kind of felt that way when he was calling in. I was like, is he serious? And now I got Marko all over, man. Zach did Angel wrong. Yeah, fair words. Fair words. Again, and even I saw Daria say, I wish Zach would have handled the Angel thing more privately. I didn't say Angel's name. It wasn't even a big deal. She got all sensitive because I didn't even mention her name. I just said, you know, there was somebody in New York, and she said she was going to keep her daughter out there, and she was going to be out there until the day I went home. If anybody's got a problem with me over that, it's because you're a fucking loser, okay? Again, some people cannot handle criticism. And now people are taking sides. Oh, maybe Zach is bad. That's not cool that he did that to a mom. What did I do? I kept the story anonymous. They made it public. They went on and started all bitching over my remarks. Nobody even knew what I was talking about.
Bullshit.
People can just get so offended so easily.
Ironic.
And then for all the little beta males, what do you think, you're going to get laid from Angel by sticking up for her online? Marko thinks he's going to get a piece? Marko said, fuck the truth and what Zach's standing for. Oh, maybe I get a piece from Angel. Single mom. She's my type. He's just, you know, he's just talking shit. Now I got losers. Oh, all Zach does is squander off the truth. I mean, fuck you, sorry-ass motherfuckers. I gave up a really profitable business, essentially, for doing this. Sometimes I wish I just said, fuck it. I'll just worry about my weed business and making money. Here, I'll use the Gematria knowledge to bet myself. I bet I'd still be hitting every fucking wild card narrative like we did for the first 5 years. It's not the same in 2023 because I taught the information, and now there's 1,000 people in the world that want to use my name as some marketing gimmick. Oh, Zach sucks at picks. I'm even better. Subscribe to my sports Patreon. Fuck you, sorry-ass motherfucker. Who wants to call in? I'm sure I'm pissing off all kinds of people. Call in, Karens.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you, are you going to New York next year for 9/11?
I don't know. It depends on if people support the work. And somebody just made a video about that, too. Zach makes plenty. He could have gone to New York this year. Yeah, I could have gone to New York this year, but why should I go travel across the country again? I do know it's important, but literally I traveled all over the fucking place, and support for the work went down by more than 50%. So what is the motivation when I'm trying to build the movement and get resources so we can actually do something bigger, where I have proven that I put the resources towards the community every fucking day for years?
No, you haven't.
What is the motivation of going and speaking out, which only takes a lot of time and energy out of me and cuts out of everything else and is expensive, when it's not building the movement and it's not making enough of a difference?
Excuses.
So I do want to go back, but support needs to come back from the work, and if it's not going to come back, I'm probably not going to come back either because I live on the West Coast. Excuses all day. I want to hear from the Karens, because these people are a fucking nuisance, and they are having a real impact and fucking up what I'm trying to achieve here. And that's a fucking problem, because there's not many people in the world that are standing up for the right things and have the right message. So if you're a Chigozi Truth who's now riding with the trolls, what the fuck's wrong with you? God, you're a big, strong guy, but you're a fucking pussy inside. And that's why you don't have a woman either. And don't get mad that I'm saying that to you. Reflect. I want you to call in and explain to me why you're such a soft marshmallow person who wants to dedicate their time now to sabotage me. What the fuck is wrong with you? 480, I assume you're a Karen. What's going on?
Well, I definitely want to talk about the vibration war. I mean, let's talk about fear, anger, pretty much all hatred is what the people that are above us want us to feel and breathe and push onto each other. And I don't feel like you're winning that war right now. You're not living in love. You're not pushing good things. You're actually just shit talking. And if people are hating on you, let go of it and move on and don't shit talk back.
Okay, shut the fuck up for a minute. No, shut up and listen. Listen to this dumb motherfucker. Again, some people cannot handle criticism. So, again, what this fucking loser doesn't get is that Again, I used to not respond to all the trolling and slanders. And that became a problem because then everyone thought it was true. We'll be right back with this fucking loser, and hopefully some more of you guys call in so I can put you in your place. And again, I'm going to go back to this caller who's on the line when his little voice, hey, you're just a shit talker. Here's what I want you to answer. I am addressing people shit talking about me who are slandering me and trying to undermine what I'm achieving and making people focus on me for all these things. Again, here's your response time, and if it doesn't sound right and you're just talking more bullshit, you're just going to get hung up on, and I'm going to look for the next Karen who might be able to actually address the points. So to the Karen in Arizona, the 480, you're back on.
If we're on the subject of why people are upset, I think we should talk about, how much money you're making a year. And at 201 Brandon Street in Washington, where your LLC is registered, I think we should talk about how your company is working with Mighty Networks and Mighty Networks.
Okay. So again, it's just a troll. And again, it is true. I do live at the house 201 right now, which is a really weird thing. And I moved here last year after I got back from New York educating about 201. And why does everyone know that I live in house 201? Because I shared that story right when I moved in here. So this fucking loser, who's just another one of these trolls who hangs around all day, and I guarantee he's one of the pieces of shit on my Patreon spamming shit all day, he calls in like it's some fucking conspiracy.
It could be.
Fucking moron. You learned about it from me. That's what's annoying. You know, I shared the story about how my dad was adopted by a man named Hubbard. So we don't have a bloodline to the name Hubbard. And once upon a time, he was told that his father might have been a Greenblatt. I told that story. People use that as a conspiracy. Oh, Zach's a Jewish shill named Greenblatt. It was already going on before that. But then I said, yeah, I do look a little bit Jewish. It could be in our bloodline, but I wasn't raised Jewish. I can prove with my genitals I'm not Jewish. But seriously, it's just these people are fucking a nuisance. So that's not, that's who's harassing. And for all of you Karens out there, like from Marko to Chigozi, who've fallen under this spell of the online harassment. You guys saw when I was talking to Chigozi last year on there, he started going, you're a Jewish shill.
That wasn't even what Chigozi said, and he's also leaving out what he said to provoke Chigozi right before.
But I'm going to say this and say it right to you, Chigozi. I always liked you, but you know what? There's somebody with really good brains in this community who went to Berkeley, and he always said, at the end of the day, you're going to be a negative for the community too. And right now, you don't have enough common sense. Everything you just said is so fucking dumb, it's pathetic. You
can dumb. Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit. You're a lying, long-nosed Jew fucking piece of shit. Shut the fuck up.
I was like, listen to him. He just called me a Jewish shill.
Liar. Liar. Deceiver. Liar.
The same guy who's been here supporting him and promoting him and helped build up his channel, and he's now I'm a Jewish shill. Just a fucking joke, man. How much money am I making? Hardly anything compared to what is deserved for this work and what I've taught and how much money I've made for other people. That's the other part of the answer. Fuck you. Why do you go knock down Jake Tapper's door? I think Jake Tapper makes about $10 million a year to lie to you every day. Faggot.
Why am I toxic?
Zach's a fraud. Fuck all of you. All you fucking losers who hate me and love Jesus, you don't even know what Jesus is. You're just a fucking little child moron that doesn't know shit about shit, that believes little stories that are based in fear, because we all know it comes down to, for all these callers who call in, if I don't believe I'll get in trouble, it means inside you're a little child, you're a little pussy, okay? That's the facts. You're waiting for some bullshit fantasy story like you're a fucking kid on Christmas Eve. Santa's coming down the chimney. Just wait, Zach. He's coming to save us all. Fucking losers. It's crazy. It's like I've never seen such mental illness. Where's Marko? Marko saying he's calling in. He's not on the fucking call board. Marko, you're full of shit. Call in. You're not even on here. Take up my call. You're not even on here, you fucking pussy. You want to fuck Angel? Come on, get on here and tell us how much you want to fuck Angel, and it's way more important to you than what we're actually standing for.
I'm not a drama person.
And for that sorry-ass motherfucker Truth Vibration podcast, who all I ever did was help donate money and build up money for your broke ass, who's now on there like, oh, RPM Trey's a fucking loser. He just wanted to fuck Angel. Fuck you, man. RPM Trey's a loser? Fuck you. Go say that to his face. Another Napoleon complex midget. He's just, he's just talking shit. Call in, both of you. Trolling all the time. Trolling in psychopaths chat. Call in. And Itachi, I like you, but seriously, like, I see you always, like, attacking people. I know you were attacking Martin recently. Martin's a good person who's been around for a lot longer than you, and you're saying shit like, these people only come around to talk about sports. Itachi, all you talk about in the community is the drama in the sports. So also at the same time, I'm going to call you out tonight too. I do appreciate and I do think you're sincere and want to help, but at the same time, it's like the pot calling the kettle black all the time. You're saying people only come around that care about sports. What other work do you do on Decodes besides sports?
Well, I mean, I've had a few of those.
Think about that and stop talking shit about so many people. But have a good night, Itachi. Okay, again, you guys, I'm direct. See, I don't backstab people. I talk shit forwards. You know exactly what I said. Ooh, Zach's bad because he said Derek's, a limp dick loser who can't get any pussy. You know why I said it? Because it's fucking facts.
I'm not a drama person.
Because I set the guy up with a smoke show dime piece, and he's got a little limp Willie, and she told me about it. You know why I'm putting that out there? Because he tried to fuck with me and undermine what I'm doing and slander my name. You can slander and talk shit and do whack-ass decodes to try to make me look bad. I know the facts about you, little limp dick loser. No wonder you don't have any pussy. No wonder your woman left you.
What a fucking douchebag. Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Okay? Oh, I'm gonna side with Derek. That's probably because you're a beta male too. Okay? If you think what I'm saying is wrong, you're wrong. Again, some people cannot handle criticism. Who wants to call in? Come on, Karens. Come on, shit talkers. Derek, why don't you call in? You don't know how to present the work right. You think your decode's better because you connect it to the eclipse from 1532? Who gives a fuck? We have Marko Power calling in, who's become a Karen. And Marko, why are you such a Karen?
Hey, Zach, off the top, let's just get this straight, okay? Let's be respectful in this conversation.
Why should I be respectful to you? You're online slandering me and talking shit about things you weren't even there about. I mean, it's pathetic.
Zach,
Go ahead, Karen.
One of the most, Zach, hear me out, brother. You have the biggest Karen within your chat, brother. Her name is Charmed One.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words. And here's what I'll say about Charm One, too, since we're calling everyone out tonight. Charm One, it would be nice if you called in, okay? It is weird that you... Look, Charm One, here's things I'd like for you to stop doing. Stop spamming to buy my stuff. I actually don't like that. Stop on Twitter, like, writing things like, all I do is everything for Zach. It's just... It makes it look like the trolls say. Like, when the trolls accuse me of being a cult leader, you make it seem possible that that's going on. And again, you do not call in, so nobody knows who you are. But here's the thing, too, just so to even this out. It seems like you're sincere and you're helpful and you're sharing everybody's links, and that's great. But I don't need the worship online. I don't need the constant promotion of buying my stuff. In fact, in the time you've been here, Charm One, like, everything's gone down. Nobody buys the books. Nobody buys anything anymore. Hardly, the support's way down. So what you're doing is obviously not helping. And I'm not blaming you for that either. I'm just saying, and again, it is pissing people off. I've been getting so many things in my P.O. box before I lost the thing. I couldn't believe that half my mail turned into Charmed One haters, and I was just like, why do people hate Charmed One so much? Like, isn't she just sharing links?
Well, I don't want to break up the meeting or nothing, but she's something of a cunt, ain't she, Doc?
Anyway, the point is, Charmed One, it would be nice if you called into the show. If you love the work so much, like, how hard is it to have your voice over the air?
Can I speak now? Can you hear me?
You're on.
Because before I even got to say anything, you done already placed me on a mute, bro. Zach, calm down for a second, bro, because you like on a whole nother level. I'm super calm right now when I'm saying what I'm saying to you. And for the
I just didn't want to hear some bullshit. I don't want to hear you calling with bullshit. Address why you're doing what you're doing.
Let me talk, bro.
Then get to the fucking point.
What do you mean with the fucking point? You just started talking when I started talking, bitch. Fuck is you talking about?
Because you don't have anything. You sound fucking dumb.
Hey, look, I'm gonna end up doing my own live stream, and I'm gonna expose your bitch ass for real.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's going to be a good expose. Yeah, make sure you connect me to the red bricks and the green thing up in the corner.
Come to B-more. I see how you took a U-turn when coming to B-more. Where the fuck was you at? You went back up to Connecticut, up to Yale. You ain't come down south.
Well, the plan was to come down south. I regret that I didn't make it down there. I mean, you can critique me for that, but that was the plan, to make it down there. I wanted to. I told you, I had to go back.
You stop. Look, that's part of the shit I want to speak on. Let me speak. First First of all, you promised us a news station long time ago. You promised us a first employee a long time ago.
Okay, pause. No, let's go through this point by point. I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. You know, then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan, you know. Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause, like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources to put in the furniture that we can have to set up a, you know, gematriaeffectnews studio. This money is for the cause. If this money goes up to $30,000, I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen overnight. We're going to have the building. We're going to have people hired. It's going to make a huge difference. We can do a lot with $30,000 a month, but I am saying we hit $30,000, things will happen. Things will happen, and they'll happen fast, and you'll see it. I'm transparent. Just another guy that's full of shit. No, hold on. Let me address that. Marko, hold on. Marko's going to get his whole call, but I get tired of this shit. How many times have I addressed what happened with the employee hire? Have I not covered that like 1,000 fucking times?
Not really. All he ever does is come up with a bunch of bullshit excuses for why he hasn't hired people or gotten the building like he said he would.
Hold on, no, Marko, you're going to get on, but you're bringing up shit that I've covered a whole bunch of times, like it hasn't been addressed. So again, here, let's air it out, because here's another Karen in the world, Rambo. Rambo's another Karen in the world. What a soft marshmallow man.
This guy is the asshole of the fucking year.
What a soft marshmallow man to stop participating in the show because he's listening to trolls too. The first hire, you guys, was Rambo, okay? Rambo was hired, okay? I was going to pay Rambo a nice salary.
Yeah, but you didn't.
But here's what happened. I asked Rambo to do some real simple shit. Some really simple fucking things to get a nice payday. I asked him to create a YouTube channel. Create a YouTube channel, Rambo. Name the channel, okay? And let's start making some content. Because I was going to pay Rambo so that he didn't have to do his day job, so he could just focus on decodes and putting out content. Because like a week and a half went by, he still hadn't made a YouTube channel. I said, Rambo, where's the YouTube channel at? He's like, oh, I'm trying to come up with a channel name. I was like, dude, this is not going to work. And I asked him to do the simplest shit. He didn't do any of it. Rambo finally got a channel made like 2 years later, you guys. If you're going to say, well, Rambo had a channel. Yeah, that's like 2 years later. Rambo could not make a channel. Now, the thing was, while I was waiting for Rambo to make the channel, I announced that we had our first hire. And I said, I'll announce who that is eventually, but I said we got our first employee coming. Well, what happened is we had some good contributors in the community. They said, Zach, am I the first hire? Zach, am I the first? It's got to be me, right, Zach? It's got to be me. We had good people leave the community because they weren't the first hire.
So what? How many more people have left since then because they realized he's nothing but a bullshitter, and that he has no plans on hiring a team of people anytime soon regardless of how much money he's making?
So what did I say? I ended up not hiring Rambo because he couldn't do some simple fucking things that literally take about 5 fucking minutes to do. Okay? I asked him to do something that takes 5 fucking minutes. He couldn't get it done in pretty much 2 weeks' time. That's not going to work for me. I work my ass off.
Debatable.
If somebody's going to pay me that much money and ask me to set up a YouTube channel, I'm going to fucking do it. Okay? He didn't do it. He couldn't come up with a channel name. All right? That was a problem. Plus, the other problem came in was all the drama that they weren't the hires. Okay? So what did I say? I said, you guys, I need way more funding so that I can hire like 5 people at once. I just realized the conundrum here. We're losing good people from the community who are now mad because they're not the hire.
Who gives a flying fuck?
Okay? Then what happened right after that? Did COVID not happen right after that? Did property prices not go through the roof overnight?
Excuses.
I don't have enough fucking money to buy a building anymore and an employee.
Bullshit.
Shit's twice as expensive as it was when this mission started. Where's the support at? Never enough support came in.
And he needs money. He always needs money.
Things aren't cheap, Marko. So what did I do instead? I said, here's what I'll do instead. I'll set up the website that we've been trying to get that got torn down years ago with All for Truth. We got a website set up. It's not expensive. It's not inexpensive to have a website built. I put a lot of money into the websites.
You want a cookie? Seriously.
And you want to sit here and keep talking this shit around? That your downfall is for mods, is the people that's around you. And you got too many any yes men around you for real. That's your problem. I ain't no yes man, and you already know that. I've been showed you who I was. I've been showed you what's what for real. When you was talking your little racism shit, cause you were a little racist motherfucker too for real.
How am I racist? How am I racist?
This is what your boy Gematriaeffect said. When I had this lying monkey, he's talking about RFG Chosen One, a black guy. When I had this lying monkey on my radio show, I tried to be nice to him. That was my mistake. I should have exposed him for the circus creature he is. Just a dumb lying idiot, period.
What do you mean how you racist? You called Bro Sanchez a nigga.
No, I didn't. That's not true. That's not true.
I know that you sat here and been like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that word is always on the tip of my tongue.
There was a stream. There's a. If you guys have ever seen the kid who like literally looks like a mini Patrick Mahomes, he looks a lot like Patrick Mahomes. And I remember because Lispy always replays this clip. He just loves it. But I said honestly, I said this little kid that looks like Patrick Mahomes making these bullshit ass videos. I said I have the same programming in me, and when I look at bullshit like this, I'm not gonna lie. Like I want to call the kid an N because I have that programming in me, and I know that word cuts. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but it was honest. I did say that. And it was not part of the Bro Sanchez stream. It was part of the little Patrick Mahomes response because I was getting annoyed about this little kid making all these twerpy fucking videos.
I got to admit, man, all of us have a racist side in us. Man, when I get an ignorant black person that goes off on me, I'll tell you what, there must be something in my programming too, because I am always on the verge of that word.
He always on the verge.
This fat, nasty black woman that walked by
fat,
that day
nasty
had all
black.
this shit to say. I didn't call her the M-word, but I'm telling you, man, it was on the tip of my tongue.
So, yeah, I did say that. I said the word is on the tip of my tongue. It doesn't really mean that I'm racist, like...
Debatable.
So Marko's in the background screaming, see, you admitted it! Are you even listening, dumb motherfucker? I just said that wasn't part of the Bro Sanchez stream. It was part of a totally separate thing that happened years later. Go make your own video, Marko, and it's gonna be nothing but lies and bullshit, dude. Oh, you called somebody an N? I'm gonna keep saying N. Shut the fuck up, man. God. Ugh. 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 Okay, Marko called back in. I'm going to give Marko another chance. But why have you been spamming everywhere that I did Angel wrong? Tell me about it.
You want to let me speak?
You're on.
Because you just hung up on me. You just hung up on me, okay? So, let me speak. Basically, first of all, you accused me of wanting some vagina from Angel.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's the case.
See, you already talking like, yo, what is wrong with you, bro?
Jesus fucking Christ. You guys, I don't like bullshit, man. I asked him a specific fucking question, and now he's starting with what I said tonight. I never said that before tonight. We'll be back after the break, and we'll see if Marko can actually talk a straight thought. This sounds like a very crooked man full of shit.
Ironic.
You're the bitch. Shut the fuck up. You wonder why your support is falling off. Look at the way you act, bro. You act like a little immature bitch. For real.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words. How am I acting immature? How am I acting immature?
You ain't even letting me talk. You know you playing games. You doing this little shit, yo. You and fucking Arthur did the same shit back to each other. Y'all go back and forth.
Another bitch. Another bitch, man. Another bitch. Another bitch. Another person who I promoted and built up.
I'm trying to tell you what's what. If anything, if you listen to me, you might be able to get some of those subscribers back. You might be able to get some of them Patreons back for real. But you keep running your fucking mouth. At the end of the day, let me speak, because I know you addressed it, but I'm going to say it again. You haven't bought a new studio when you had the chance. So you can say, oh, whatever, oh, shit is got like this, whatever.
When did I have the chance?
For those that weren't around in the 2018-2019 days, Zach literally did a video tour of a building in Yakima that he was considering getting, and at that same time he had someone in the community offered to pay for the lease for the first year or two. Funny enough, you'll hear him give out excuses about the building all day, but he never mentions this part. Wonder why?
When did I have the chance?
Cry me a fucking river, Zach. For real. I want to hear that shit. You are a millionaire, nigga.
I'm not a millionaire. That's false.
Bullshit. You make over $30,000 a motherfucking month.
Who'd you get that from? Who'd you get that from? Lispy? Did you get that on Lispy's YouTube channel?
I didn't get shit from Lispy, nigga. I can do math real well.
Hold on. Okay, so, not everybody pledges $5. Not everybody pledges $5. A lot of people pledge $1.
Prove it.
Then I have all these people attacking me. Oh, Zach bought a $500,000 house.
Well, you did.
Here, let's put up fucking Lispy's picture. Here, let's see who Marko's hero is and all my trolls. And for all you guys who don't like tonight's stream, I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. There's so many frauds like this guy who've been hanging around who've been just that. That's why every decode he called in with, as enthusiastic as it was fucking retarded.
And that's what would have been below the surface the whole time. A watcher, waiter, follower, and undercover hater.
Just like how he sounded tonight on the phone. Now stay on the phone for a second. I just want to put up the picture of your fucking hero and my stalker and slanderer who you're just regurgitating his gospel of bullshit in his chopped up false videos. Here's Marko's hero right here. Hey Marko, maybe you're offended that I said you wanted to fuck Angel because maybe you really want to fuck Lispy.
Emotional maturity is like that of a 7-year-old.
So let me see if you can answer that question. Do you want to fuck Lispy? Is that the real problem?
Address you being a bitch. Address that.
I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch. Is this who you want? Do you want that guy to suck your dick? Because he will. It's like, God, this is fucking weird as fuck. I'll hook it up. Hey, Marko, if you want him to suck your dick, I'll hook it up. Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Talk to me, nigga.
I'm talking to you.
What are you talking about?
What the troll boy who you guys want me to remove from the screen? This fucking piece of shit. He's making it seem like we're some scammer. The Gematria is bullshit. He will never call in. He's screen recording right now. He's gonna make a video out of this. This guy's a fucking piece of shit loser who's never helped out anybody in his life. I've helped out thousands of fucking people. All this piece of shit can do is cut things up and make everything look bad. And he's the most motivated motherfucker in the world to make a video about me. That's what's frustrating.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Dance for me. I am your master. I am the puppet master.
All you guys are like, Zach, I don't give a shit about your guys' opinions, okay? Wow. I'm gonna handle things the way I want to handle it. I'm gonna address all these sorry-ass motherfuckers the way I want to address them. And if you don't like that, then you can move the fuck on. Ben, who we brought up, Ben got butthurt because I told Ben, and I don't regret what I told him. I said, dude, that girl that you're in the relationship with, I said, she's not, come on, man, you can do better than her. And why did I say that to him? Ben's a very intelligent guy. That girl's a ditz with big tits and a bimbo, and nobody misses her phone calls either. Wow. And again, I mean, that might sound hurtful, but it's true. He doesn't need to be with some drunko bimbo with big tits who's 10 years older than him. He got all hurt when I told him that, dude, you can do better than that girl. And I wasn't tripping when I told him that. That was good advice, man to man. Somehow that became part of the drama because other people are talking about it. Marko spamming, oh, Zach even did Ben wrong over whatever her name is. I don't remember her name. But was it a bad moment? A lot of people did turn on me when I said, sometimes the N-word's on the tip of my tongue.
I got to admit, man, all of us have a racist side in us. Man, when I get an ignorant black person that goes off on me, I'll tell you what, there must be something in my programming too, because I am always on the verge of that word. I didn't call it the M-word, but I'm telling you, man, it was on the tip of my tongue.
I just said that because it's true. And in the moment, I said the reason that is because I live in a society where that's a word you say when you're mad. Excuses. For example, where did things like that come up? Who remembers, what's his face? RFG Chosen One. Okay, here, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this drama. But he kept slandering my name too. And then, here's the worst thing I ever said. I called that kid a monkey. You what? Now, I shouldn't have called him a monkey because he was a young black kid. But the reason I did that is because he's making video after video saying all this racist shit about me, about every derogatory racist thing you can say about a white person. So I said, okay, you want to play like that? Okay, you're a dumb fucking monkey. I should not have said that, but it came out because it was being provoked. Excuses. And then trolls, like this guy right here, this little troll right here, he likes to play that clip and see Zach's a racist. No, I was responding to a sorry-ass fucking clout-chasing piece of shit who was racist as hell. Excuses all day. What's up, DK?
But I told you a long time ago, the cabal has built a house around you out of bricks made out of fake Jews and desperate, sold-out niggas. Oh! That's the majority of people that are around you, and as they start falling off, I'll still be here.
DK, come on, man. That's only going to provoke more people, though.
That's okay. That's okay.
But see, that's what a lot of people think. A lot of people think that you're just in the community to be an agent provocateur. He is. He is. But I say, listen, DK came out to California and he was cool. Oh man, this Zach guy looks pretty bad. This guy's got a pretty good video over here with all this shit edited together. Yeah, you guys have to understand, I have like 10,000 hours of streaming and videos on the internet over the last decade, and this fucking loser's been here with the sole mission of trying to make me look bad.
You did that on your own.
For all the people who've been persuaded by him, which includes Chigozi, Marko, Ben, Derek, Dan Barrett, whoever the fuck else, you guys are all fucking losers, literally. And you're instigating a human piece of shit who doesn't care about the world or anything, who has no integrity, yet makes a video. That's what sucks. Like, if you search my name, all you find is this fucker's videos.
You can't combat the uncombatible. Watching you guys try to refute and combat what I bring is funny. I'm having you right now. Let's dance.
Who works to slander me. And he says I'm the liar and fraud when that's exactly what he is. Dick-sucking, lying, kike, faggot. No caller ID.
One question, Zach. Can you show us a bet slip?
You cut out. What'd you say? Can I show a bet slip? I can.
Let's see it.
But do I need to?
I think it would help.
What would it help?
It would help with people being all right with the fact that you sell the sports picks.
People are very happy with the sports picks who've been with the knowledge for years because they've made a good deal of money.
Debatable.
And they've woken up to how the game's rigged. So, again, again, it's an illogical argument.
Is it, though?
But, yeah, these people are losers. It probably works for the IRS.
Oh, brother.
Fuck you. It's illegal to gamble in Washington State. That's what they really want. Ooh, Zach, illegal gambling. Get him taken down. Get his Patreon deleted. He's doing things that are illegal. That's what he really wants.
God, does anybody actually believe this?
We never got enough support, and then COVID came, and everything got super expensive. And, I mean, you know, it's still the plan and the goal. I'd love to have a real studio where we meet with a group of people who are dedicated to the cause. But, I mean, there's not enough resources.
Bullshit.
He's listening to how much money I'm making from Lispy. That's not even true. This guy's talking out of his ass. Lispy, see what Lispy does, you guys, is he shows when I first set up the Patreon. When I first set up the Patreon, I made it so you got my book for $11 and you got all the Gematria school lessons. So almost everybody signed up for $11 or whatever it was, $10 when I first started. So
Oh, really?
he has that old screenshot of how much it was when there was a small group of people.
This is why you never show all your cards, folks. Zach slipped up a few years back and showed his patron breakdown. When he had nearly 3,000 subs, he was pulling in $16,500 per month. Just over a $5 average pledge, so no, most people were not signed up for the $11 tier. He also got up to 6,500 plus patrons at one point, so if you keep that same average, he was well over $30,000 per month at his peak. Until I came along, that is.
So almost everybody signed up for $11 or whatever it was, $10 when I first started. So oh, you busted Zach. Oh, you caught him on that one.
So, I bet somebody feels pretty stupid right now.
So almost everybody signed up for $11 or whatever it was, $10 when I first started. Dick-sucking, lying, kike, faggot. I don't do Gematria school anymore. I give away the book for free. Majority of people are signed up for $1.
Prove it.
There's like, it's just, again, it's bullshit what he's doing.
Is it, though?
And I had people that wanted to tear down the whole channel when there was like $3,000 a month of support coming in. So I was like, fuck it. I mean, if it just motivates this many people to make videos and try to hate on me, I'm going to hide how much money there is. Here's the reality. There's not nearly enough money coming in for how important this work is and for what we want to do and achieve.
And he needs money. He always needs money.
And for everyone who's not down with that, then fuck off. Like I say, why don't you go fuck with Jake Tapper, who gets paid $10 million fucking dollars a year to lie to you every day on the screen and helps push these agendas that are fucking up the world? Like, how can you be dedicating all your time? Who's on YouTube 24/7 talking shit about Jake Tapper and what a fucking scammer he is? Again, this is the point I'm making. I'm making a tiny, teeny tiny, itty bitty, insignificant fraction of what Jake Tapper makes. and working a million times harder and doing something that's actually righteous and worthy, what the fuck is really going on here? It's because the same cocksuckers that can afford to pay Jake Tapper $10 million a year are the same ones who can afford to pay some bottom dweller probably $15-20 an hour so that his full-time fucking job is to harass me and the other fucking losers that are on the same fucking payroll.
Again, you just listen to it. It's like mental illness.
And all you guys who can't figure it out are fucking morons, and that includes Marko.
Even though these people are evil and sick, I don't really want to wish death on anybody. I don't think that's good karma.
No, this guy, I mean, this is a guy who deserves to have his head knocked off his shoulders. Wouldn't wish death on anybody, but he knows how to make a video. He knows how to video edit, that guy. I mean, that's the one credit I'll give him, but other than that, he's a human piece of shit.
Ironic.
My book generated a whopping $8 last month. I made $8 off my well-written book that really should be selling 1 million copies a month, honestly.
Ego!
Flashback. Everyone's just so obsessed with money. You can never accuse me of that. You're not even in the right place, man. That's not who's on Interstate 95. But anyway, appreciate it, man. Later. He doesn't know Gematria very well. He hasn't been around that long. But people like him also don't support the work, but then want information too. That's what also is annoying. Calling in for free, can't donate $5 a month. I don't even know why I'm trying to help them out, really. They don't deserve it. But, hey, Lispy. Lispy's going to put that in his stream. See how greedy Zach, see how rude Zach was? See how he said it's all about money?
Well, you did.
Call in, fag.
Like I said, you know, things I heard, I'm like, wait, what? Come on, Zach, you know? And this is just me responding to, you know, things he said. Like, I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, I've always rocked with you. Like, I've never not rocked. I don't even get it, you know?
What gets in me is on the anniversary of 9/11, you're sharing like the wackiest theory there ever was that Wise is also promoting. I'm like, I can't believe he's promoting this whack-ass nonsense from Wise, who a year ago was trying to tear apart like real information and what we're actually like trying to actually do something. A year ago you didn't like him. A year ago you said you were done with him. You thought he was nothing but a hater and a jealous punk and a dude that just doesn't do shit and just sits there and talks shit about other people.
Isn't that what you usually do?
You had it dead on then.
Real men talk to each other, and I didn't say all those words that you just said.
That was essentially the extent of the conversation.
That's not what I said.
That's why you talk behind Cuts' back, but then you won't talk to his face.
What are you
That's
talking
what you say to me about Wise, but then next thing you know, you're friends with Wise.
Zach, listen. I know what you're trying to do, but it ain't gonna work. Listen, Zach, I talked to Cuts before I even talked to you about what I was talking to you about. That's not behind his back. You see how you try to say stuff to get other people mad at each other.
Indeed.
It's like I told him, like when you're trying to build something up and he's saying I'm direct and I'm this, well, you're the problem, you know? Like you're the problem of your own problems.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
You can't be over there, Zach. You can't be over there shooting everybody, you know, because they don't line up with you. You ain't gonna have nobody in line because according to the stream last night, not one person is in line with him. Not one person is in line with him. So that means he's a lone man, lone wolf. And that's just the wrong attitude to have. And, you know, it makes you go back and think like, damn, man, like you have something going and then you sabotage it yourself because that's what it looks like. You know, he got an energy like that, you know, because one thing that I've seen before is one day when he was talking about his mom and what she does, I'm like, God damn. I study and understand how people talk and think. I'm like, damn, this is the way Zach is. the way he explained his mom is exactly what I forgot what stream it was not too long ago, was how he explained his mother was exactly what he does to other people.
Here, I'm gonna explain something to you. Like my mom, she can't. She thinks the whole world's the problem and not her.
It runs in the family.
See, she goes through life the same way every single time, screaming and cussing at everybody and never communicating like a normal human being.
Ironic.
Fuck you, sorry ass bitch. I hate a sorry ass motherfucker like this. You guys don't know how I am. I want to kill this motherfucker. Fuck this sorry ass motherfucker right here.
And then she thinks everybody else is the problem. It's just, she never learns why everyone hangs up the phone on her, doesn't call her back, doesn't respond to her calls, doesn't want to be around her, why none of her siblings like her, why none of her children like her, why she's divorced, single, and lonely, why her neighbors don't talk to her. It might finally dawn on her why that is.
Why am I toxic?
How he said she was to him and other people is how he is to other people, okay? And that's not a good trait. And he says she's lonely, she ain't got nobody. Zach, what are you doing? Whatever's going on with this N-word, that's gotta, that just don't fly. And you can't call people that these monkeys or niggas or none of that shit. You can't do that. Like, and then it's explained away with some, no, you can't explain that away.
He exposes himself every day. So with that being said, I asked him a very simple question. You're the one that's talking about, I'm collecting all these donations and I'm trying to make it so we can get the new studio, right?
Right now, there's 10,787 coming in a month. That's more than I need for myself. That's why I'm paying $1,000 a month for a website. That's why I'm saving the rest of the money for a future cause, like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources to put in the furniture that we can have to set up a, gematriaeffectnews studio. This money is for the cause.
So why you ain't got the new studio yet? You said I'm collecting all the donations so I can make it so I can at least get the first employee of gematriaeffectnews.
I'll tell you what, though, if this per month thing gets up to something like $10,000 a month, I'll hire a couple people. Then I can afford to have some employees. I'll hire Jonathan,
I'm not sitting here saying that Zach is all bad. Zach has taught me a lot of shit, and he dropped a lot of jewels on me for real. But that doesn't exclude or for me to ignore the fact that you sit there and you talk all that shit about black folks. You know what I'm saying? You talk about fat people. You talk about just slander people all the goddamn time, bro. That don't fly with me. What we call them, like Cut said, an agent provocateur.
If you stop right now today and look at what has happened in 24 hours, that is the definition of an agent provocateur. Like that's just what they do.
You beefing with Chigozie. Who the fuck beefs with Chigozie? Are you fucking shitting me? Who the fuck even beefs with Angel Baby for real?
Well, I mean, the thing is we've met Rambo also, and that guy is, man, that dude that is one good human being right there.
Okay, it sounds
so
like.
Why would you beef with him? That's my point.
I don't understand that. I mean,
how do you beef with Bear Claw, Bart? How do you beef with Bart? And that made me feel some type of way when you beef with him, because Bart was speaking up for Chigozie. He like, how you gonna call Chigozie out? He gonna say to Chigozie, see, Chigozie, you keep messing with them people the same way how he tried to do you tonight. Yeah, right. He trying to say you as a grown man who you need to and not to fuck with for real. So basically, if you ain't down with him, then it's like, you feel me, or down with everything he say, like, nah, yeah, right, cut that motherfucker off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, y'all.
Yeah, I've never been that type of person.
Exactly. You built because you're a grown man and you have your own mind. Like he's sitting here trying to throw shit at me about Angel last night. Oh, you a simp. And you were sitting here questioning on the internet about her parenting skills. You fucking did wrong, especially when you don't even have no children, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? How can you speak from a point of view of a parent when you don't even have children?
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
The shit that had me upset earlier was that he said very clearly, because Sports Gematria got in touch with me. You already know he was in the background. You feel me? He heard the whole exchange. So he hit me on the joint today, like, or actually he hit me last night. I ain't even seeing it until today. But he showed me very clearly he had the clip and everything. He ain't playing. He about his journalism. Man, this motherfucker, I just put it on my community tab today, and that's what I was talking about. Zach said very clearly, Bro Sanchez is the reason why people call black people a race of monkeys. That's what Zach said.
I seen that. That.
All right, 920. Oh, okay. Here we have Truth Vibration Podcast. So, all right, state your piece. What do you want to say?
Hey, what's up, pussy? How's it going, bro? How you doing? How's that vegan food? How's them sticks and twigs and shit?
Okay, so again, you guys have become trolls. Why are you trolling the work now?
No. It's not cool. It's called that you're a CIA agent working with Gianna Bianchini and Mark Anderson. That's what is going on here. Is that it working?
That would be a trollish thing to say.
I thought you were better than
So why would the CIA have me on here tonight exposing their #1 distraction for all of America, the National Football League then?
I'll play devil's advocate. He could be doing it to get people hooked on one of the next biggest distractions, sports betting.
Don't spin the narrative, you liberal motherfucker. That's how you get your money. You're here to stir the pot. You're here to destroy people that are actually out to look for the.
Okay, how am I destroying people? How am I destroying people? Who am I fucking with?
Literally everyone.
How much do you make a year, Zach?
Not enough.
Yeah, that's sure not enough. That's why you bought another house for $10. More money! You're full of shit.
Here, let me ask you, how much money should I make in a year? How much money should I make in a year for doing this, for working 24/7 around the clock?
But dude, the amount of money that you make doesn't matter. It's that you said what you were going to do with the money for this community.
And I've done exactly what I said I was going to do since we revised the plan.
I mean, you believe this fucking guy?
And then all you guys are here trolling too, on top of all the censorship and shit I have to put up with? You guys are all punks. Truth Vibration Podcast and Novelty, 2 homeless losers who I helped raise $1,000 for because they're worthless bums and can't do themselves. Now they're here trolling. Again, these are the kind of people we have in this world. And then you guys wonder why I rant about how I don't disagree with the Illuminati's plan to depopulate? Even though these people are evil and sick, I don't really want to wish death on anybody. I don't think that's good karma. All you guys who get butthurt about that, it's probably because you're fucking losers, like the same ones I'm ranting about. Is anyone going to care if Novelty and Truth Vibration Podcast don't exist tomorrow? Their moms won't even fucking care. Wouldn't wish death on anybody, but there's definitely a way that the universe works. Case in point, my dad, he's born on 94 date numerology, and then my birthday's 94 days after his, and my name in Gematria equals 94. And he recently just went to go talk to an accountant. He recently went to just go talk to an accountant, and an accountant just gave him a tip about somebody in town selling a business at a super discounted rate. And we went and talked to the man, and it turned out it's a father-son business from Portland. Like my dad and I are from Portland, and they're out here too, but they want to leave, and they're practically giving away this business for free. And so my dad, who's retired but bored, he's like, let's do this. And I said, all right, we'll go in on it together. And the day we're going in on it together just happens to be the day leaving 94 days left in the year. I said, all right, we'll go in on it together.
So Zach has enough resources to go into business with his dad, put his girlfriend through pharmacy school, buy a new $500,000 home and 2 new cars, but just doesn't have any fucking money to hire people, get a building, or buy land. Anyone not calling him out at this point, to use Zach's terminology, is fucking retarded.
Flashback. Everyone's just so obsessed with money. You can never accuse me of that. God, pretty soon I have to start decoding basketball again. I gotta up the cost of this. I'm doing too much work for too little and nobody fucking tips. Yeah, we said it's all about money. You know what? Just because I always like to give the pussies and the trolls a chance, let's open up the phone line and see if we can find one of these guys. They can just find a little bit of testicle and call in and explain themselves. Call in again and explain to me how I'm a troll and a shill. Call in and tell me where I shilled on you. Where was the misleading information today? Okay, no caller ID. They're already ready in. Okay, so no caller ID. How are we shilling over here? Where's the misleading information?
Yeah, I actually made a lot of money off the Patreon the last couple weeks.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound like a shill troll type of thing to do, to put out information that helps people win money. Congratulations.
Yeah, what I did was I just bet the exact opposite of what you picked.
Oh, so last week when I went 8-2, you went 2-8. Okay, adios. Yeah, he's like, I'm on your Patreon. Yeah, all the trolls are on my Patreon. I charge a low rate, and the downside of that is the trolls can afford it, and all the paid-for agents sit on there and harass everybody all day. Yeah, he said he went against all my picks last week and won a bunch of money, so I guess he went 2-8. I don't know how you did with that. I went 8-2. Yeah, he said he went against all my picks last week and won a bunch of money, so I guess he went 2-8. I don't know how you did with that. I went 8-2. Dick-sucking, lying, kike, faggot. You've been going with my picks this season. You've been doing just fine. You did straight bets on every game I like this year. You've hit some big upsets, and you've won a lot. You've been going with my picks this season. You've been doing just fine. You did straight bets on every game I like this year. You've hit some big upsets, and you've won a lot. One lie after the next. Anybody who says otherwise is a fucking loser and fraud.
Ironic.
Okay, so that guy just, he struck out. Who else wants to call in and strike out? All you guys so active in the chat. All you guys hanging out on my Patreon right now, spamming away. Call in and tell me I'm a fraud. Here's another guy, no caller ID. No caller ID. What do we got? What do we got?
Like getting a building and renovating it and being able to have the resources.
Okay, and thanks for having... I love how the feds got the screen recordings of things I said in the past that we've addressed and had to switch up. And by the way, for the record, that building might be coming pretty soon.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's...
That building actually might be coming pretty soon, but is there anyone worthy enough to hire to put in it? That's the question.
Not anymore.
Here, another no caller ID. I'm sure this guy's going to be even smarter than the last one. No caller ID.
This guy's a motherfucking coup. This guy's a motherfucking coup. This guy's a motherfucking coup.
Yeah, well, why did I say that? Yeah, I did say that. And I don't regret that I said that. I said that about Willie D because I was talking about his song where he's calling people coons because they're sellouts. And then here's Willie D amplifying the mainstream narrative, shaming a black man by the 42 code. I'm saying, who's the coon? Willie D, major shill. You know, if you're subscribed to this guy, tell him however you want to put it, but this guy's a motherfucking coon. Everybody should let him know he doesn't have any business to be talking to anybody else. He needs to get his own demons right. Nobody who's real thinks that when I made that remark, I was being racist. I didn't mean it in a racist way. Go back and watch the video. Now look at your name, Willie D, 38 like nigga, and he likes to use that word in his songs. Willie D's probably one of these black men that would bitch if he heard a white person use the word nigga. No, that's just for my people. You know? That's bullshit. There's a scumbag loser who goes to Saturday school, if you catch my drift. He's part of the Saturday clan, which is where this whole Gematria thing comes from. And again, before I was here, he was teaching this knowledge at a very expensive price. You had to pay him tens of thousands of dollars and sign an NDA. And then I came along and for 5 years put it all out for free and proved I was way better than him at it. So again, that little, you know, circumcised Saturday school guy who didn't like that I was hurting his financial income, he employed all these little trolls to harass me every day. And again, you just listen to it. It's like mental illness. I guarantee he's watching right now and he's wishing he was me because then he wouldn't look like an ugly, sorry, fat little faggot.
All you got is a big fucking mouth. That's why you talk behind a computer.
I got trolls up my ass every day, pocket watching, making up false allegations. Stop supporting Zach, he's making $1 million a year. Bullshit. Never made anywhere near $1 million in a year. It would be nice, you know what though, as I say that, I should be making way more than $1 million in a year. Imagine all that money had come to me. Me. Like, here, I'm gonna make a point, and maybe this isn't the smartest thing to do on YouTube. The reason I won't do what I'm about to say is because I don't think it would be effective. I don't think it'd be effective, but I also don't think I'd be wrong to do this. If I showed up at YouTube's headquarters like I did in April, but this time I came with a machine gun or like a big Gatling gun like it was Grand Theft Auto, and I just started laying out everybody there and every little fake fucking foreign security guard they got there and all the police posted up across the street guarding the place. But if I went there and just started laying out everybody, just fucking like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator, and then I went through the doors
You just start smoking everybody in the hall. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with any of that. And even though these people are evil and sick, I don't really want to wish death on anybody. I don't think that's good karma. You went out and killed a bunch of sorry-ass motherfuckers who got what they had coming. That's what I think. You know, that's also what I believe. I know some people would disagree with that and think that's wrong. But I think they're wrong. Oh, Zach's a shill advocating for revolution and violence. There's some little fruitcake in the Bay Area who's mad at me because he met a girl through this community. I think he got his first piece of ass in his life. And then he's a little guy, so, I mean, I'm sure there's little guys that have a bigger package, but I'm guessing this little guy also probably has a chapstick dick. He's just, you know, he's just talking shit. And it was a one and done type of thing. And now he hates me because I got him his first piece of ass, essentially, because he met this girl through me. And now because he's not getting any more. But yeah, anyway, little chapstick dick, he's over there just crying every day now. Zach's advocating for a violent revolution. Yeah, I am, you fucking loser. You know why? You know why women want to fuck me? Because they see a man with balls.
Oh, brother.
You guys, I'm real direct. This plain Decoded guy, he's kind of a guy that makes the truth community look stupid. I'm going to be real honest. And this comment is also from like a beta male pussy. You're a kind of guy who's going to keep being like, oh, the astrology's at this place and the moon thing, and I think it means this, but I'm not sure. And it's just like, dude, this shit sounds so fucking gay. Just stop. It's not helping out jack shit. And stick to some astrology readings in the kitchen, right up there with the other beta male Rambo. Oh! And I didn't name their name, but then they came out publicly because they knew I was talking about them, and then they made a big show, and then Marko and all the other betas got all emotionally invested in that, and they're like, fuck Zach, I want to get a piece of Angel. And to be real about Marko's selling me out for some, to be real, you guys, to be perfectly real, I know it's not nice, but to sell me out for some fat ugly bitch, man, you must be on hard times in the pussy category.
Yo, you got a big fucking mouth. That's why you talk behind a computer.
Again, look, we're hearing about how much money we made for people the last 2 nights. I've been streaming for 5 hours trying to wake up humanity again to the rigged games, and we've generated all of $20. Would you guys work your ass off? And that doesn't even count all the decoding I had to do behind the scenes. I've generated about $20 over the last 5 hours, you guys. I could have been outside flipping burgers at McDonald's and made 80 right now. And you guys are saying I'm making so much money from this? I mean, get the fuck out of here.
Deceiver.
You know, last night, Yea Right the Matrix made a video, and the things I said about Yea Right the Matrix the other day I also kept anonymous, but since he made it public, there's things that he does that really bother me. And one of the things is how indirect he is. Again, I just want to call this out because I don't like this kind of behavior. He's texting me late at night about how depressed he is by the behavior of someone that he brought into the community, and now he won't own that either, even though he knows it's true. And then I tune into his live stream the next day, and he just like, Kuts comes in there, he's like, hey, what's up, Kuts? Yeah, right, doesn't have the courage to confront and tell him to shut the fuck up.
Okay, like I've said 100 times, everybody else's beef isn't my beef. Those are y'all beefs. Zach, I told you, I talked to Kuts before I even text you. What did I do to you?
I just explained the frustration of...
You could be frustrated, but that isn't me actually adversely affecting you.
Hold on. Yeah, right. Did I mention your name when I talked anonymously about you and just things that are bothering me in the community? I didn't name your name one time.
You said it already that I brought Kuts into the community. I did not bring Kuts into no community. You're accusing me of doing shit that I'm not even doing and dragging me in there and pulling me down and trying to pour fire on me. And all I did was help you out, support. Did you even check your Cash App today? Like, seriously, I give you the benefit of the doubt.
This is my problem. My problem is I realize that you're not a confrontational person. You don't want to be in confrontation. You want to be cool with everybody. And you know what? You kind of even acted like that with Kuts last night. You're like, oh, well, maybe Kuts has a point. And Kuts is just sitting there lying and regurgitating. I was just like, see, you're not even going to call that out, man.
I said he had a point about the Mighty Networks thing.
But, I mean, this is a fucking weirdo and a loser. And what I honestly expect back from you is not because I expect you to say, you know what, Kuts? You have been a fucking loser, and it looks like you're the rat fraud, and it looks like you're the little emotional bitch. That's what needs to be said.
I'm not a drama person.
I speak facts. What I just said are facts about that guy. That guy's a fucking loser, and you don't have it in you to call it out to him. Well, what does that guy mean to you? Some little rat? I mean, literally, he looks like a fucking rat. He's just, you know, he's just talking shit. He's in there talking shit about somebody who you supposedly care about. He hasn't done a fucking thing for the world, that guy. He's a fucking loser. And you can't say that to him, man. To me, that's weakness. I can't have that in my circle. It's crazy. I mean, it's like I've never seen such mental illness. Here, yeah, right. Just while we're on, I don't say things that I don't know about. And I just want to say this about you. One thing that drives me nuts about you is you're always just going on and on about weed, and you've never even smoked weed in your life. So what's the point of talking about something you know nothing about?
I know a lot about weed.
How do you know about it if you've never smoked it yourself?
I don't have to smoke it.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Wait. So if you haven't tried something, that means you shouldn't talk about it?
Using Zach's logic, you can't talk badly about heroin unless you've used it yourself. Just a nonsensical point of view.
Again, you have all this knowledge on the new strains, but you've never smoked any weed in your life. Again, last year you were passionate about how bad the Wise was and you were done with him, and now you guys are cool again, and now you're promoting his bullshit nonsense.
That out already.
Again, just the fact his name is Wise and he's a fucking retard. It's Retard 1984 should be his channel name. I talk shit.
I called in to talk about me and you. I didn't want to talk about all these other people. And so, obviously, your problem is with other people, but you just include me in because, I don't know.
My problem is that, again, it's like you're showing... When I see what you do with these people and what you say to me about them, and then you're cool with them, I'm like, well, what's he say about me when I'm not there? I mean, like, is he cool with me? Maybe I'm a fucking piece of shit too. But you are. But then we're cool. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, what you're doing, a lot of the thing that you're asking for to push your mission forward, you shot yourself in the foot because of this reckless, I'm direct and I'm this. We get it. And that's another thing is, Zach.
Where am I reckless? In fact, everybody who can't support my work at this point, I almost feel like it's better if you're gone as well. If you can't support what I'm doing on this channel, seriously, fuck you. Get gone. You suck. Where am I reckless? I don't give a shit about your guys' opinions, okay?
But you're trying to build something. So if you just shoot everybody out, I mean, you're not going to build anything.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
You know what I mean?
Who have I shot out? The only people I shot out are the people who come in here trying to stick knives in the back. That's all I ever shot out. Some people are just full of shit at the end of the day.
You shot out Charmed One. You shot out Itachi. You shot out,
What did I say to him that wasn't true? Listen, if people can't handle criticism, what did I say to him that wasn't true?
But some things, I mean, you just leave it to yourself, man.
Why should I leave it to myself? You criticized me last night for not going out to New York City this year, and you're right for that. I should have done it. But part of the reason I'm not is just because of all the shit I'm talking about right now. It's like, who's even really coming out anyway? I mean, a year later, now we're best friends again with the guy who tried to ruin the whole thing last year, and it's just like, why even go out again? I mean, this is the community.
Excuses.
Angry at that, right? That still, I can't share what I want to share on my fucking channel, Zach. I mean, where's the respect?
You can share what you want to share, but it also reminds me, like, who am I dealing with here?
There's people that you rock with. I'm like, how the fuck do you even deal with these people?
I've always asked you. I said, listen, man, you have this financial independence. You have a nice lifestyle. You're showing up in Oklahoma City in a Maserati. I got a dude telling me you're a Fed. I don't trust him. I'm thinking he's more like the Fed. But I'm like, yo, yeah, right, man. You're always streaming. How about share, like, some life advice and how you built up a business and raised all this wealth and raised up this awesome family? How about share that story? But instead, almost every stream's like, man, fucking the new weed, the new Monsanto weed has all these zombies out here. And I'm just like, and then you're like, and I don't even smoke weed. And man, the new weed is crazy, but I don't smoke weed. And by the way, that's not sugar and fruit. It's not sugar and fruit when it is. I mean, it's fucking sugar. It's like, why are we talking about the same bullshit every day? And then you brought fake Mike down who calls himself lronhubbard in every stream. He's lronhubbard. Why did you bring that guy to me? That guy's I don't like that guy. He's a fucking scumbag as far as I'm concerned. Now he's talking shit about Gematria. Why did you bring him there? The guy who calls himself lronhubbard when my last name's Hubbard. So you brought him, you brought Cuts, you brought Angel, you brought people that really haven't done anything for us.
What other people do, okay, it's not me. You keep telling me I bring all these people in, and Angel was in Gematria community for a long time. So what are you talking about? I brought Angel in.
I didn't say you brought Angel in, but
oh really?
Flashback.
So you brought him, you brought Cuts, you brought Angel, you brought people that really haven't done anything for us.
I didn't say you brought Angel in, but
Oh my God, he's making this up as he goes along.
You know what? You're still agitating. You're still, like, I literally came here to talk to you, and you're still, like, trying to create a rift between me and you. Why? What is up with this division, Zach? Why?
Hey, I think everybody who's listening to me heard all the reasons I'm concerned.
Your people in the fucking chat, Charm One, who's never called in here.
I agree. Hey, like, you just criticized me the other day, but I said my fair criticisms of Charmed One. In the time she's been here, for somehow, some way, people just hate Charmed One, and they've taken it out on me, and they've left the community. But I don't have it in me to attack Charmed One, because even though she doesn't call in and we don't know who she is, she's a great moderator. And as far as I know, she's a really shy person that does want to help out, but somehow provokes everyone.
If someone's shy, they're not in the chat. Come on, Zach. Let's keep it all the way real. You're not in the chat this much, doing this much work if you're fucking shy. That don't fucking work.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
And then the one guy called in, and he said he talked to Charm One, and you're like, oh, you talked to him?
And I find him mad suspect too. And I agree. He's suspicious to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this even true? Like he'll call me 50 straight times in a row tonight. I'm like, who does this, man? Like, stop calling my phone. I want to hang out with sweet lady. Stop calling my phone. Yeah, I know I have all these people around me who drive me fucking nuts. Yeah, right. Just like how Marko's dancing around questions, I want to know why you never tell the story of how you built up your own, because, I mean, your story's awesome. You say how you skipped school, you're not educated, you fucked the whole system, but you built up great wealth, you have all these nice luxury cars, you drive a Maserati down to Oklahoma City. Why are you pocket watching?
For the record, I would never buy a Maserati. Those cars are trash.
You weren't in a Maserati when you came down to Oklahoma City? What kind of car is that? I'm not a car guy. What kind of car did you come down to Oklahoma City in?
I love cars.
What kind of car did you come to Oklahoma City in?
I came in an Alfa Romero.
Okay, my bad. I'm not a car guy, but it was a nice fucking car. So, all I'm saying is, like, I've been waiting the whole time and saying, yo, man, tell the story of how you did it, how you raised up all these children, how you got all this wealth. How did it happen? Where did all the wealth go? Why won't you tell that story? You drive around talking about the same shit every day. You're so mad at weed. You hate fucking weed. That's in every stream. It's like, how about tell the story of Yea Right the Matrix, who overcame the whole fucking system and has a fleet of fucking luxury cars and a nice fucking house? How? Why are you pocket watching? How? I want to know that story. I don't want to know about how much you fucking hate weed that you've never smoked. Who gives a fuck?
I don't hate weed.
You just said, how did you accumulate all this wealth with no education and get a luxury fleet of vehicles and a nice house? How'd you do it? Why are you pocket watching?
Okay, listen. This is the thing. I hear you talking about pocket watching. What does it matter? Is it doing anything?
Because these are the thoughts of like, well, maybe he is a Fed.
Oh, brother.
Has a whole shit ton of money and he doesn't ever tell his story. And
listen, Zach, I've always been good at business. Like, I'm going to open up another business if the world keeps turning.
Why not make videos about this to help out the community and get them up on game?
Why what? Why don't I? Because for what? I don't get it. Get up on game. Everybody.
Yeah, right. I got to move on, man. I got to move on. This is like talking to Marko. For what? To help people come up, man. That's what. If you know how to come up with no fucking education from the hood, which is your story, then fucking help other people out. What the fuck? Nobody needs to hear you driving around town. It's crazy. I mean, it's like I've never seen such mental illness. Man, have you seen the new Monsanto weed and how everybody's zombies? I never smoked weed in my life, but man, weed's fucking up the whole nation. It's like, no, it's not. You sound like a fucking Fed against weed. The Feds are against weed.
So Zach, you think the weed that's out here now is the same weed?
I didn't just fucking ask you that question. I said, why can't you tell people how you fucking came up? You don't tell the story about how you came up in the hood with like a drug-addicted mom? That's not what you tell people?
I never said my mom. Listen, don't talk about my mom because you know my mom is gone. I don't disrespect my mom like you disrespect your mom. Don't.
It's true. I mean, life would be better for the people on Earth if my mom wasn't breathing. You are a sick individual. They say the good die young. I worry my mom's gonna live to be 200.
Don't do that. That's disrespectful. My mom wasn't no fucking drug addict. I never said no shit like that.
Okay. How did you come up with no education, no resources from the hood, and start a business and build an empire? I know it can be done. Why not share it?
I used to have a used goods store. I used to sell cars. I've told people I used to sell cars. I still sell cars. I do all kinds of shit because I'm good at it. You know, I'm gonna open up. I do herbal teas, Zach. I talk about the shit. I give the shit away, but I can make it a business. I help people with their health. I help people with all kinds of shit. Like, there's so much shit I do. I mean, where the fuck you want me to start? I watch other people's property management. You know, I just know how to do a lot of different shit. You know, I mean, it's literally that simple. I know how to generate a fucking income. It's easy. I'm gonna buy a food truck and set my kids up with a food truck business, a vegan food truck. You know, I got them researching recipes, all kinds of shit. I'm gonna sell my teas through there, herbal medications through there. All right, this is the shit that I do. I don't gotta come on here and just fucking broadcast it all and talk about it all. All that shit comes back, because what it is
So what, here, just for example, then, like, what possesses you to talk about the things you talk about? I mean, just routine talking points is fructose is not sugar. Fructose is not sugar. You want the whole world to know that fructose is not sugar and that weed is bad.
And those are things that triggered you, but you left out all the shit that was actual real shit that people get from me.
I know I've been asking you for years now to just, like, tell a story of how you built the wealth and the empire for your family, and you always say, I will someday. That's what you always say to me. I will someday. Man, it's been years now, and you still haven't done it.
I just told you, Zach.
You didn't give anything that was anything, man. You didn't just say anything that was anything. I'm sorry. It sounded like a load of bullshit. It sounded like Donald Trump on the campaign trail just talking shit out of his ass.
You know, I went through a lot of bullshit my whole fucking life. I went through bumps and bruises, failures. You know, when I started really understanding, when I shut the fuck up and listened to other people that were actually dumber than me, but they had some information that, you know what, that's some valuable information. Let me take that. Let me not shoot my fucking bridge that I need to cross over one fucking day. This is the difference between me and you, Zach. That's why your shit is in shambles. Because you entertain this shit and you just do shit.
I'm not in shambles though. I'm not in shambles. What I built, there's still a strong core. Hey, there's a strong core around me. We're not in shambles, but
sure, Jan.
We have had a lot of people fall off, and maybe they were meant to fall off. But there's also a lot of snakes that have worked real hard to slander my name, like people who you're repping. All right, yeah, right. Hey, I'm gonna let you go, man, because you haven't answered anything directly, and I got to get off and move on with my life.
You can't be in the hot seat. You can't be in the fucking hot seat. You got
fair words. Fair words. I can't be in the hot seat. I can be in the hot seat all fucking day. You haven't answered anything. Okay, what industry did you make your money in? Why are you pocket watching? What industry? Just that's vague enough.
Are you pocket watching?
No! Seriously. I just want to know that you're not a Fed.
I'm a Fed. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Here, I just want you're right in the chat. Here, yeah, right. Yeah, right. You have a chance to prove that I'm wrong, but here's all the reasons that you're suspicious to me. You bring fake Mike Real News down, who's a guy who lives at his mom's house, right? So not a real successful guy. I talk shit. Yet somehow, some way, everyone and their fucking mom does interviews with him, which doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, so this guy has no claim to fame, doesn't bring anything new to the table, goes up to cops and asks them what the First Amendment is, doesn't really have anything. Again, it's like, who is he anyway? Like, why are people doing interviews with him?
Is that jealousy I detect?
He's not interesting. He's not intelligent. Again, he lives at his mom's house. He's just, he's just talking shit. Here, no caller ID. No caller ID. You're on.
Yo, I did no caller ID because you might dox me.
Have you ever seen me dox anybody? Have I ever doxed anybody? Who have I ever doxed?
Yeah, you do. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, you...
He just said, yeah, you do. No, I've never doxed anybody. I don't roll like that. Some people are just full of shit at the end of the day. Called him with no caller ID because you're pussy.
Sure, Jan.
I'm ranting a lot because it's just, I'm tired of all the bullshit. I'm tired of everyone fucking with me.
Oh, poor baby.
The way my name should go down in history, here's a dude who sacrificed a lot in his own fucking life, persevered through all kinds of frets and bullshit, and brought something meaningful to the world, possibly more meaningful to all the English-speaking people of the world than what was ever brought out of the darkness. Ego.
Now I'm a Fed. Okay, I'm a Fed. I can eat that. Okay, that's good. I work for the Feds. Like, I'm literally getting paid by the Feds. Like, this shit is unbelievable, man. Yo, Zach is losing his fucking mind, yo.
Indeed.
Everything that he's been doing in the past 2 days is somebody that likes to provoke and split and divide. Hands down, there's nothing about, you know, being together, coming together. At the end of the day, man, you're just literally witnessing a breakdown. You know, it's a mental breakdown because it's not even making sense. It's all over the place. I mean, he can't even hold a conversation. He can't stay on subject. You know, he's just charged up with some type of energy, you know, and he twisting all my words because you could watch. All you got to do is watch my live streams. Like, he's a fucking liar. Like, yo, why are you lying? Like he's literally showing himself to not be truthful.
We already knew that.
He literally ranted about the same shit over and over. Cuts, wise, weed, and sugar. Like, what the fuck? Then I'm a fed miraculous, just making up shit. You know, now he's pocket watching me. Like, what in the fuck is going on? You know, maybe he's mad at me because I called him out. Yeah, you fucked up. You pounded pavement, keep pounding pavement. All this money shit, like, what the fuck? You good. You know, like, you're good. It don't cost that much fucking money.
Yeah, fair words. Fair words.
I mean, this dude, Zach, man, he definitely going through emotion. Facts are, he's going through emotional breakdown, all right? He lies, that's a fact. Twist words, lies. Like, if you don't know what an agent provocateur is, and you think I'm the Fed, then you seriously, okay, let's use Zach words, are mentally fucking retarded. And you are under another spell, okay? You're under the new God spell. Your God is Zach. It's some people, Charmed One is in here, that acts like Zach is their God, their savior. That's why they love when he goes on these tirades and talks like this, because it gives them energy and it makes them feel good and like somebody's fighting for them, because they too weak to get up and fight on their own. You go to their channel, not everybody, and they ain't got no videos. They don't do nothing. And then this N-word shit, which is, I ain't even get to, which is okay in the Gematria community. I'm in a lot of other, I fuck with a lot of other people where that shit is no way, shape, and form okay. Now, is that a dude I can trust? Think about that shit, man. Think about this stuff. You know, you talk to somebody in private and it never is private. Zach's done this to everybody. Everybody he talked to in private, he make it all public. This is just what Zach does. It's some bitch energy. He talks all this manhood, but he has a lot of bitch qualities, man. Just because you got a big voice and you talk loud, that does not make you a fucking man. You know, that hides the bitchness in you. I'm quiet, but I ain't no bitch. Ain't no woman about to run me. That ain't even a fucking possibility. You know, oh, because of sweet lady. Oh, because of sweet lady. Oh, because of sweet lady. Oh, because stop blaming it on sweet lady. It must be sweet motherfucking Zach. You know, you talk all this shit. You're always inviting people to your dick and talking about dicks. Makes me fucking wonder. I'll never come up in here and invite people to my private parts. That's some goofy shit, man. You guys see it? People want to hide it and like look over it because it's Zach. Man, he be talking like a bitch online, man. Let's be real. All that snapping and yapping, man, that shit's probably coming from over there. Shit probably rough and shaky over there. The finances dropping off. You know, maybe that's why he mad at me, because I'm texting him. He trying to mend it up with sweet lady, and it made him mad, and he snapped at her. Who the fuck knows how that relationship goes? How did he beef with Rambo? I know, like, how do you beef with Rambo? He even talked shit about Rambo, called him a feminine guy. I mean, this dude is the most fucking gentlest, coolest fucking dude ever, man. Like, this dude, Zach, man. Hey, listen, if y'all fuck with Zach, y'all days is numbered. It's gonna be a time, just like he explained his mother. He literally explained how he is.
You guys don't know my mom, but my mom's miserable every day.
Like yourself.
My mom, she's just like, her energy is so bad. It's just so negative. It's so, because again, she's dishonest in so many ways. Yeah, no, because my mom is like a permanent child. Like her emotional maturity is like around age 12.
Ironic.
Shut the fuck up, faggot. Listen to these fucking faggots. All of my haters are fucking dick-sucking faggots. Guarantee every last one of them.
You know, exactly. He literally explained his mother. And I was like, wait, when he said that, I'm like, damn, Zach, that's how you are. That's how I'm thinking, like, damn, that's exactly how you are. And that's what he's doing. So all y'all days is numbered any fucking way. Charm One, you could sit here and be all this shit, but your days is numbered with Zach. That's just who he is. He gonna come for you too. You know how many good people that don't chat that have left? I don't really mess with Zach. I can't deal with the drama. Just good people. Zach's like, fuck those people. They're pieces of shit.
In fact, everybody who can't support my work at this point, I almost feel like it's better if you're gone as well. If you can't support what I'm doing on this channel, seriously, fuck you. Get gone. You suck.
And I'm gonna keep it real about the sports picks shit. It's explained in a way where anybody can win by these numbers. You gotta be the choice. You gotta be the pick. And then you could go back and see, look, you know, I mean, it just is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. And I see why, I sit back, I see why, and I've told him before, yo, just show the picks that you pick, and then people will follow you more. It's simple. I'm business minded. You want more people to follow you, but I look what you do. I'm like, well, that's why they don't follow you, because you talk like you're gonna show the picks, you know, you pick this team, when they get on the Patreon, they're like, what the fuck is this? And you don't make it easy for somebody just coming in, but you want all the support. I mean, god damn. I mean, this shit is just a straight fucking a fraud. You know what I'm saying? It is, and it really is, man.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I was at work being a slave when you were in Detroit. And then I called, and I called him, no answer. I texted him and got no response from him. But I guess he thinks I'm supposed to drop what I'm doing. I'm supposed to leave my slave job. I'm supposed to leave my shekels on the table that I used to pay my Rothschild rent and come downtown Detroit to meet this motherfucker so he can rant and rave about the same numbers he's been ranting and raving about for the last fucking decade. Right? Sorry, Zach, I couldn't just drop my life for you, buddy. You know, I apologize, you know. We know you're the king. You're the ruler. You're the god of Gematria. You're the man on YouTube. You've always been awake. Even as a child, even as a fucking newborn baby, you were already awake, right? It's just a fucking joke, man. Yeah, we're all shills, we're all feds. You're the only real motherfucker out there, right, Zach? It blows my mind how certain people seem to be always dividing.
Indeed.
But somehow you think you're the end-all, be-all, and you're the only one to go to.
Again, you guys got to cut off these channels. I'm serious. Cut off these channels. Support a real truth seeker, a real truth speaker.
You know it all. Nobody else knows shit, right?
And again, it's just time to clean house. A lot of these people who are acting goofy right now, I'm not shocked about any of it because I've just had my eyebrow up on all of them. It's like, yeah, right. I always wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I've been weirded out since Oklahoma City because the filmmaker who came out, Chris Emery, he pulled me aside and he told me that he knew Yeah Right was a Fed, which seemed unbelievable to me. And I still don't think Yeah Right's a Fed, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's some kind of informant.
Oh, brother.
Here, what's Yeah Right the Matrix's movement? To be perfectly real, I've always given this guy the benefit of the doubt, but what's he bringing to the table? I'm going to tell you what he's bringing to the table. Not shit. He's not bringing shit to the table. Again, the guy kind of just drives around and bullshits all the time.
That's the comment of a cocksucker, right? A cocksucker who's a hater.
Because not to be a hater, but I mean, you see his video titles. He writes it probably about at a 2nd or 3rd grade level. So that's what makes me think he's not a Fed, because he doesn't have any handle on grammar. He literally writes it about a 2nd or 3rd grade level. And he says he doesn't read, which I believe, because the way he writes.
You're a hater, my man. And you hate on a lot of other people as well. That's why channels like Sports Gematria exist. You give him all the content that he has.
Here's what they'll always play. They got the sound clip from like 2016 of when I called Willie D a coon. This is some coon shit. Willie D, major shill. You know, if you're subscribed to this guy, tell him however you want to put it, but this guy's a motherfucking coon. Everybody should let him know he doesn't have any business to be talking to anybody else. He needs to get his own demons right. And you have to watch the full video, though, not the sound clip. He had a video about how the Houston Astros should have been the front page of every paper because they won the World Series. No, they didn't, dumb motherfucker. Fucking coon. Every sports game's rigged. And here he is with his song about if you're a sellout, you're a coon. So I said, he's the motherfucking coon. That wasn't said in a racist context. It was said in his terminology, putting it back on him. Nobody who's following my work and knows what I'm about thought that was racist. But now look at your name, Willie D. 38 like nigga, and he likes to use that word in his songs. Willie D's probably one of these black men that would bitch if he heard a white person use the word nigga. No, that's just for my people, you know? That's bullshit. And notice, you guys, I don't make videos about other people. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Usually when I have a problem with people, it's because of a call-in and something that happens in a call-in. But it's not me who then goes and makes a separate video about that. I will not accept that I'm a divider.
Then there are some people, they're not stupid, they're full of shit.
Hey, Bamboo Soldier's another troll. You know, I thought the guy was cool, but, you know, he has my phone number, too. He's another troll now. He's another troll sitting there trolling around like a cocksucker. You know, that's what a cocksucker does. Yeah, so yeah, he got sucked up to it, and now he's over there with the trolls, he's with cokehead cuts. This faggot right here, you know, truth vibrator. All these people right here, y'all need a bullet to the head.
Bullet in the fucking head is what these people need.
I'm not wrong. Even Bamboo, they need a bullet to the face.
And Hubbard's blog used to be called Free to Find Truth, and he likes to parade himself around wearing his own merchandise that says things like truth matters, and launched a website called All for Truth and Truth and Truth. But for someone who stamps this word on himself so much, he actually has zero qualms about blatantly lying to his viewers.
Indeed.
Based on the fact that I used to work for GE Healthcare, you know, which is such a big company. And how can I be on their side? And
again, Derek, you guys work for General Electric, one of the most evil companies in the world. I mean, was he ever really on our side?
You know, this tactic is pure bullshit. I live in Milwaukee, where GE is huge. And I ended up there through chance, through attempt to hire service, right? But in Zach's eyes, you know, I guess all 200,000 GE employees, everyone's in a giant WhatsApp chat, you know, all conspiring together. It's just foolishness. So I guess the whole idea then, in order for me to look legit, would be to get a lower paying job, right? Well, maybe like at a gas station. Well, no, I can't do that, because if you work at a gas station like Dan Barrett, who was another brilliant gematria teacher, then you'd be a loser, according to Zach.
The problem with this nation, again, is just that a lot of people aren't qualified to do much more in this world than work at a gas station.
So it sounds to me like he hates anybody who just ever had a real job. I don't understand. It's really odd. I don't have much more to say about that. If you guys want more info, there's a video linked down in the bottom of the description where you can see maybe some of the reason he's upset. I don't know. You guys can figure that out on your own, I suppose.
That's all, folks.
Till next time, Truth Seeker.